Back to the state boys track and field meet in Lacrosse. Bill Brophy and Jay Wilson with you. We move now to the boys 3,200 meter run in Division 1, and a star-studded field it is. Let's go through it. Derek Storkel of Tomah, the top seeded time, 9:23.04. Also in this race, it is a final race. Brett Kelly, Madison West. Alex Brill, Madison La Follette. Spencer Agnew, Fort Atkinson. Two Stevens Point runners, Nate Hatton and Jordan King, both seniors. John Simons from Arrowhead. Bobby Laabs from Greendale. Mike Clark, Waukesha South. Matt Borneman, Muskego. Kevin Emmerich of Arrowhead. Michael Brice of Kaukauna. Johnny Binzak, Racine, Horlick. Zach Krause, Badger. Dan Sullivan, Elkhorn area. Tim Trapp, Germantown. Mark Allen, Port Washington. Marcus Paulson from Hamilton. John Dewitt, Oshkosh West. Sam Leschisin is from Appleton East. Colin Rogers, River Falls. Jacob James, Wauwatosa East. Jacob Ball and Matthew Rudquist, both of those runners from Hudson. We have 24 competitors in the final of the boys 3,200 meter run in Division 1, and they should be led by Derek Storkel, the fine runner from Tomah.
And some would say we saved the best for the second to last. Only one other event at a prelim after this one, but this is a deep field. As Jay told you, Storkel's the star of this field with the best time in the sectionals, but he's got two other runners, Alex Brill of Follette and Brett Kelly of Madison West, who have posted better times this year, and Spencer Agnew of Fort Atkinson also expected to challenge Storkel, who, needless to say, stands out both with his 6'2" frame, and I think he's got his mohawk haircut, doesn't he? But he's a big kid and with a big stride. He's going to the University of Minnesota and is certainly a very skilled runner.
You know what?
I think he got rid of the mohawk. As I say that, I look down there and I don't see a mohawk, but that had been the. There he is right there. The mohawk is gone.
That looks like a #1 at Supercuts.
Yeah, but
he took care of it.
But he, with or without the mohawk, he is still probably the marked man in this race.
Storkel, the state Division 1 individual cross-country champion last fall in Wisconsin Rapids, as he edged Brett Kelly of Madison West. Storkel and Kelly, the top two seeded times in this competition, the 3,200 as they're off here. In last year's race, the 3,200 was won by Elliot Krause from Appleton North. Joe Still and Milwaukee King was second. Andrew Christensen of Neenah was third. They're all seniors. They're all graduated. So a lot of the runners, in fact, the next four finishers in last year's race are in this competition. Michael Brice of Kaukauna was fourth. Storkel of Tomah was fifth. Kelly of Madison West was sixth. And Spencer Agnew of Fort Atkinson was seventh. So a very experienced field, and a field no stranger to state finals competition. And you see Storkel setting the pace right now as we have 7 laps to go here in the 3,200.
Storkel was a soccer player until his coach Eric Eswine convinced Storkel to abandon soccer for cross country when he was a sophomore. Todd Sommerfeld wrote about it in the Cross Tribune today. He says, I told him he really needed to be in cross country, and he said, but coach, I really like soccer. The coach says, I told him he had a choice. He could be a junior varsity soccer player or he could be a varsity superstar in cross country. Then he went out for cross country, went to state, and the rest has been history. He's getting a college scholarship out of the deal to the University of Minnesota.
Well, a lot of the guys you'd expect are at the front of the pack right now. Storkel's first. Alex Brill second from Madison La Follette, and Michael Brice third from Kaukauna. That was pretty much the group that led the pace at the cross-country championships in the fall. Fourth place. Make that Brice is in fourth place. It's Storkel first. Brill from La Follette second. And third is Brett Kelly, Madison West. There's our third place competitor. And then right behind from Kaukauna is Michael Brice. So
it would be a big deal for Tomah if Storkel could win this event. Tomah hasn't had a boy win an event at this meet since 1952.
Wow. Brett Kelly of Madison West, as we said, was second at the state cross-country meet this fall. His team was second in Division 1 as well. Kelly was named All-State by the Wisconsin Cross Country Coaches Association. He's running in third place right now, right behind fellow Madisonian Alex Brill of Madison La Follette. So now a bit of separation from the first four to the rest of the field as they make the turn and come down the stretch. When they hit the start-finish line this time, it'll be 5 laps to go for the 3,200 meter run championship in Division 1. The order's still the same. Storkel first, Brill second, Kelly third, Brice fourth.
Brill has broken the school record at La Follette 3 times in the 1600, and his best time is 9:11.6. So that's his strongest event. He's seated third in the 1600 and fourth here in this race, but don't discount him in this race. Career-wise, he's posted a better time than Storkel.
And the sun has gone behind the clouds. In fact, might be getting close to the horizon as we approach dusk here in Lacrosse on Friday evening. And very comfortable running conditions. It's been a very warm day, not uncomfortably warm, but just a very nice warm day. And now cooled off a little bit for this 3,200 challenge. And I think the runners are pretty comfortable with the weather conditions as they are now. A bit of a breeze blowing from left to right on your screen as you look at that shot, but really not much of a breeze that'll affect much of anything at this point. Maybe just to cool off the runners a little bit, if anything. Storkel first, Brill second, Kelly third, Brice fourth, so no real change. Now, Brice is losing a little touch with the top 3 runners here, as Storkel, Brice, and Kelly have now shown that they are leading the way with 4 laps to go, so halfway home in the 3,200 meter run.
Elliot Krause of Appleton North won this race a year ago at a time of 9:09.69, and the state record belongs to Chris Rombrow of New London. He set it in 2005, the time of 8:57.73.
10 big team points on the line. You get 10 for first, 8 for second, 6 for third, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 after that. Storkel has a bit of a forward lean as he heads around the corner. Now 3 1/4 laps to go here in the 3,200. Brill and Kelly right there behind Storkel. Tell you what, Brill is every bit as tall as Storkel right now.
Yeah.
Like it. Kelly maybe gives up a couple of inches, but he's right there in third place as they have 3 laps to go here in the 3,200. Brice of Kaukauna now about a 1/4 of a turn behind. Spencer Agnew, Fort Atkinson, is in 5th place now.
But it's pretty much the 3 who we thought might be in front who have stayed in front.
Agnew of Fort Atkinson and Jordan King of Stevens Point are having a pretty good battle for the 5th position right now as they are trying to catch up to Brice of Kaukauna. But again, you've heard this before. It's Storkel, Brill, and Kelly at the front. And now Brill makes a move and takes the lead from Storkel. Here comes Kelly right behind as well. So Storkel goes from first to third in an eyelash. And here comes Brill now with a pretty good lead with 2 laps to go. Madison La Follette has had a long history of great distance runners, recent cross-country champions as a team in the last few years. John Pershinsky was a fine runner last year. He finished 8th in this event. And now Brill trying to carry on the tradition as he leads with a lap and a half to go here in the 3,200 in Division 1. Kelly now has put some distance between himself and Storkel, who's now in 3rd from Tomah.
And Storkel had talked in the newspaper story about running in solitude as a cross-country runner, how he was looking forward to coming into that last turn with a crowd of 6,000 screaming. Well, That may be the case, but he may be, he's going to have to come from behind to hear them scream for him, because right now he is a distant third.
Alex Brill comes to the tape for the bell lap. 1 lap to go for Alex Brill and a potential state championship in the 3200. Brett Kelly from Madison West. Does he have something left for Brill? Storkel continues to fall back.
Yeah, the 2 Madison kids are turning it on now.
Spencer Agnew 4th. Now John Simons of Arrowhead is 5th. And Brice from Kaukauna has slipped to 6th.
Brill looking over his shoulder to get some idea of how big his lead is.
And it's a big one.
Yeah, I think he might have been surprised.
So Brill with the final turn and the home stretch to go. Kelly is making a bit of a run, but I think Brill is really going to finish strong and win this one. Storkel is way back, and he's looking at a 3rd place finish. But coming down the stretch, Madison Follette senior Alex Brill, the 3,200 meter champion in Division 1. Madison West Brett Kelly right behind in 2nd. And it'll be Derek Storkel of Tomah 3rd.
Winning time 9:02.37 for Alex Brill, the senior from Follette of Madison.
Spencer Agnew of Fort Atkinson is 4th. It looked like Brice from Kaukauna finished 5th, Michael Brice. And now the rest of the field comes home in the 3,200 meters. And always a challenging event, but I'll tell you, Alex Brill looked comfortable from the very start, and he still looks pretty good despite having run that 3,200 meter distance.
Storkel was the media darling, but Brill again came into this knowing he had posted a better time than Storkel, and he acted like the guy who was not the runner-up at all. He acted like the guy who felt he was the guy to beat, and he ended up winning handily.
The city of Madison very proud after that finish as Follette's Brill and West's Kelly go 1-2. And there you see Alex Brill enjoying a little bit of solitude and knowing that he has just won a state championship in Division 1. That's it for the 3,200 meters. Congratulations to Alex Brill of Follette. We'll be back to Lacrosse after this on FS Wisconsin.